What's going on, guys? It's Austin. I wanted to come on here since the last video I made and just post a regular old recap. And I think today is a good day to do it because I don't know, feel like I'm regaining a little bit of my footing. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but today was just a really pretty solid, normal day. I was in this Tesla trade for a while, so I'm up $710 on Tesla. I did have a couple trades on Nvidia, so I'm down on that one about 150 bucks. That was actually the first trades that I took were on Nvidia here. I'm gonna add the profit loss on the day back onto this line so you can see it here. I do usually, recently I took it off. I used to trade without it, then I had it again, and I don't know. I think for me to not be looking at my P&L while I'm in a trade has been helpful for me. So I like to keep it off, but just for the recap, I'll show my P&L there. And immediately I was short. This was my first trade of the day on this first minute. So I jumped into Nvidia short 200 shares a little bit early here, 290 239.32. Came up, swept 400 by a tiny bit, and then wham, man, that candle slammed back down through all the way. So that's 240 down $1.50 in one candle. I mean, these are big candles here off the open. But then as this candle, big hammer candle, I just decided to get out, basically break even here, because I felt like this was really strong. Should I didn't it didn't end up touching a new high right there. So in hindsight, I wish I had stayed in the trade, but it was very early in the day. I wanted it for just okay, just that move lower. I did really, I just recognized it was early, and as it was coming up here, it was really coming up strong, coming up fast. So I just decided to just take it out. I can always get back in. I thought it was actually going to sweep 240 and maybe move a little higher. And it did do that just a little bit later on. It came up to 242.50. So stopped out of that break even, then shorted 100, and then I actually added 300 here. Really ballsy. That wasn't great. It came up. I stopped out luckily right over these two wicks right here. See this green line 200 MA. So I stopped out over that level 37, little bit of slippage, but not too bad. And then it would move higher. So I was adding big size there. I really wanted it to turn. This candle was going red. I thought we were going to get that sweep back down through the lows. That didn't end up happening. So then I kind of looked away from it. I then went to Tesla, and you can see I'll spoil it on Nvidia. It ended up coming all the way back down for a big reversal day. You can see what it did on that daily chart. And I actually think that Nvidia might start to have a leg down and start to break down out of this. It's been a very strong uptrend for Nvidia, but this is really, really far. 150 up to 235. This 240 level has been resistance before. It's just kind of in a congestion zone if you start to look further out in the past. And I know that CHIPS Act, and probably it's got some tailwinds on it, but I think that's going to change. And I mean, as rates are going up, and we think rates might keep going up, just big picture, I feel like these previously high growth names, the returns on it aren't going to be as good with higher rates. And anyway, so I actually, the reason I'm saying all that is that I did initiate a swing position short on Nvidia today, so we'll see how that works out. I like this candle right now. If we move back above 242.50 or 243, that'll probably be my sign to get out of that trade. The truth is, the trade I put on is I always look for very high RR trades. So I'm looking for very high risk reward opportunities. So I did put on quite a hefty position, but if it doesn't go in my way quickly, then it may not work out. But I really need this to come down to 210 would be great in the next couple of weeks. So it's a very ballsy play, but I think it just might happen if we get that steep kind of trend leg down over the next few days. So we'll see. But I want to talk about the day trades for now. So Tesla was the trade that I actually made money on today, $710, and I really, really got this one good. So this is 197.33, and if you can look at this on a, let's see, that was 9:45, so right at the open of this candle here. So we opened up, I was watching this on the 15, and when this candle opened on the 15 minute, this is why it's so good to have multiple time frames up. And I was actually, I think I was looking at the 3-minute chart here. Is that what I was looking at when I took this trade? Yeah, so 3-minute chart, we were coming up, and just when this candle opened, this candle on the 3-minute opened, and this candle on the 15-minute opened right here. And you can see kind of, if you zoom out here, actually, it all really starts with the daily chart because I was actually last Friday, I was actually going to buy puts on Tesla as the swing play. I chose Nvidia. They're kind of similar plays, but Tesla here, I've got this level marked out, 198. And if you look at this, we swept it multiple times. We've kind of been all over it, but you can see this is definitely a congestion zone, so a lot of balancing here. But I really like this move up and then the balance, the kind of triple top here, kind of just roll over and then the melt back down, right? I'm not saying we're going to come all the way back down to the lows, but just a move back down to 165, I think could be possible for sure. And this 198 level, I think, is no coincidence. This is where we topped out here, top, and then bang, last Friday just happened, just of course closed right under that level 198, and then today we opened and we're kind of rejecting it. So I just feel like we might be rolling off it. So anyway, it starts with that daily picture where coming into today I'm like, ooh, okay, like look at this, like we're kind of topping out here, we're kind of struggling to move higher in this zone, we're reacting to this zone. So this is the resistance, and then the short is I did wait off the open to just see what we would do. I don't know if we're going to pop first, whatever, but I was watching this off the open as well. But this was really the good short spot, and I really happened to nail this one. So 197.33, this candle opened, popped up for a moment, bam, I took it short. And then you can see it on the 15-minute too. This is where that candle opened at the exact same time. This 15-minute opened 9:45. So we just closed right along those lows there. So that looked really, really good to me for that breakdown. It tried to hold for a moment and then bang, and then we swept and it was off to the races and we just went down, down, down. So I got about half out pretty nicely here. And then the rest of the trade, the other half of the position took much, much longer. I ended up getting another 50 out just to size down to 1/3 right here. There's a lot of choppiness in here. These are 3-minute candles, so this was a lot of waiting. These are not 1-minute candles, these are 3-minute candles. And then I had an order to get out at 194. I actually shut down my platform, but I had an OCO order at right above this candle here was going to be my stop. And then I had my take profit at 194, which eventually would hit, so that was good. So between this and the Nvidia, where I lost about 150 bucks, I'm sitting up about 558 today. So usually I have that showing here, but the Nvidia, it shows I'm down 550, but that's not right. That's just a error in the. I bought these for 167. They're worth about that much. So these just sometimes the option prices get messed up at the close. So tomorrow when the market opens, it'll show that I'm up on my position, right? Because I'm down now and then tomorrow it'll fix it. But anyway, so sometimes the prices get a little messed up, but that's why it shows that I'm down 550 on that. So anyway, all right, so up about 550 today, and then trying to make March a bit of a comeback month after geez, February was not good, but up 558 today, one day at a time, one day at a time. So that's all it is. I'll come back tomorrow and hope to kind of bring more of that analysis to the table and just try to trade very simply. But we need better action. We need good trendy action. That's what I like to see is continuation. So this is good. This is encouraging to see. I like that we're getting some actual kind of nice big moves, one-sided moves here instead of kind of in the past, we've gotten a lot of just chop sideways, so it's been really tough to trade. I like one directional setups and trades, something I can sink my teeth into, if you will. Anyway, all right, that's all I got for you, and hopefully I'll post another recap soon. And thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the video, and let me know if these are helpful. Let me know what you think. Are you doing well? Are you trading well? What's up? All right, bye bye.